going to share this on Facebook. Anybody who's coming in right now. Live. Put it into a group. Original. Done. Post. Okay. Well, hello. Glad to have everybody who can be here be here. This is going to be the update procedure for the Line 6 Helix to the 2.2 firmware. And first thing I want to say is thank you to Line 6. Thank you for everybody who is in the group. What a fantastic group. What a fantastic release. Thankfully, hold on, let me turn that down. Thankfully, we've got many releases. Congratulations, Frank, for your promotion there at Line 6. Awesome sauce. So another thing, I want to thank everybody who showed up and who saw the Helix abuse video where I abused my covers. Fantastic covers there. And so one of the things I want to talk about is oftentimes people, when they hear a firmware upgrade, they'll go ahead and launch the Line 6 updater and boom, update it, and then have a problem with the software that's on the computer because they don't understand that you don't just update it. First thing you do, and we're going to switch cameras. First thing you do is, and I'm using a different camera. I'm just using my iPhone today. Instead of I'm going to do an official video, but basically first thing you want to do is you want to come to and you put in the browser right there line6.com/software, and you go in and you choose, whichever, whether you have a Helix floor or rack. You choose Helix because I've got this bad boy right here. And then you want to go ahead and let this automatically choose. That's through the operating system, and you hit go. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up this, and it's not just the firmware. This is everything. This has the updater and the drivers and everything. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. So let me switch the camera back. The second thing that I wanted to do is take you right into the editor, and I'll take you there in a minute. I've been playing with firmwares. So I got 2.12 on there. But the problem, and I'll switch back. The problem comes in is you got the firmware updated. Now this is not the 2.2 yet, but it will be. Is you have to go in here and go help about Helix, right? And you need to make sure that this is on the 2.11. That was the latest. You'll want to make sure that you have the latest software. And in the Apple or Mac version, you're going to want to delete the old program first. But before you do that, I want to walk you through how I handle saving presets. I make the window kind of so that I can drag and drop. I right click on the folder and get a new folder. And I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see. So let me put those glasses on. Alright, so what I do is hit new, and I create a new folder. And I'm going to call this folder IR. Right, and I hope Line 6 will make a better IR management system, and that may come soon, but I'm not a fan of how we have to do this. But then I make a new folder and I call this presets. And then what I do is I actually manually drag and drop them into the presets. And the reason why I do that is you can export the set list and stuff, but I've found that sometimes I've had issues doing it that way. That's just me. Some people have had no problems. I've had some issues. So, and sometimes I will actually export the set list. We'll call it user 2, and I will choose the presets folder and just save it in there. And that way it saves the set list too, and it does its thing. But I like to make sure I have the presets that I want. I want all those presets just as the raw preset. So I don't want it lumped into a bundle or a set list. And then I would go to your impulses. I would first take note of where everything is, either write it down, you can do screenshots, all sorts of things, so that you put the presets back in the order at which they need to be. And then boom, you're ready to do the firmware update. So what I do is I turn everything off and make sure it's not running, and then I go back and I scroll down and I find the update and I get download. It takes you to your login screen. You log in and then you accept and download. I just put stuff on the desktop so I can find it. So right there, boom. Okay, so it's downloading. I'll take you over to the Helix, and here's another thing I like to do. I go in here into your global settings, and I would take note either by a picture or a screenshot of the different settings that you currently are using, and then go through each one and just make sure you're getting all of the settings registered, and so you know what to put them back to, because this will reset everything. Okay, now you can choose mine. You can rewind this video and you'll see what I do, but there's that. So it's ready to go, and so then I start the program. And the Mac is basically the same thing. You just want to make sure that you follow the same procedures. It's basically the same, but with the Mac you want to make sure that it's, sorry, bad camera work here. There we go. Sorry about this. I normally would do it a different way, but I didn't know this was coming out today. So you would hit next, next, I agree, next, and then this is what I want to make sure. And remember what I was talking about at the beginning. What I was talking about at the beginning was the fact that you don't just use the Line 6 updater. You want the Helix application, the Line 6 updater, and the Helix drivers first before you do any updates. That's critical. See, they're all there. So this has everything you need. Just go to this program, boom. And I do believe they're working on a simpler way to do updates, but I think this update was pivotal. This update was pivotal in setting up a simpler procedures in the future. So we'll hit next, and then I choose install, and it's going to do its thing. So this is not brought to you by Coors, but I have some beers left over. Hey Brock, I'm not just wasting all of them. Okay, so this is where you want to choose always trust software from Line 6 Inc. And you would hit install. That's installing the driver. Beer time. Okay. Notice I don't have the cover on the Helix. Ooh, be careful. Okay. Sorry. Oh, crazy. It's been a crazy day. And you hit next. Just leave everything standard, hit next, and finish. Alrighty, I think it's done. We can close the web browser at this point, and then this is where we would hit the Line 6 updater. And then we would have to put our, as I'll divert your attention to, I got to put my password in. No, want everybody to know this. So, and I'm going to whisper the word, so be careful not to listen. Okay. Okay. Sign in. Hopefully I did it right. Oh no. Hang on. Oh wait, maybe it's that. No. Hold on. What is my password? Wow. Live. Mr. CDB. Oh, come on now. Okay, so if this happens to you, normally we would do it in that, we can do it in offline mode, but live. Hey, great. What is my username? Let me go back to the, let's see, Line 6. So if that happens, you can put in Helix. If for some reason you can't get in your account, you can put into Helix and Windows 7 go, and you can scroll down and download the firmware. Workbench. Oh, I forgot. I gotta download that. So let's download that Workbench. The new Workbench, because I have a Variax, so let's handle that too. Let's get the Variax Workbench installed. See, so it was good we had this little error. Let's see, I gotta look at my username, Mr. CD Boston. Okay, that's correct. So why didn't it work? Let me see if I can do my password again. Pardon everybody for this view here. Been using the same password forever. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Let's see. CD Boston. Oh, wait. Okay. No, that didn't work. Hold on. Wow, weird stuff. Huh, crazy. I know the password's the same, but okay, let's install Workbench real quick. Hey man, hey Robert, how's it going? Having fun here with the Line 6 stuff. Thanks for stopping by, man. Also having a cold adult beverage. Thanks for coming by, Robert. Okay, showing everybody how to install this stuff, and it's giving me a fit. There we go. So this has the Workbench, the Line 6 Monkey, Line 6 license, and the Variax USB interface. We'll install that. And always trust from Line 6. There we go. So that's doing that. Let me back up and just download the firmware. Back up one more time. And Line 6 updater. Okay, there's the Flash 2.2. So this is, we're going to do a manual install because for some reason it wasn't taking my password. So if this ever happens to you where it won't take your password, you can just download the floor. Okay. All right. So the Workbench was installed correctly, and now we're going to go to offline mode, and we can see the Helix 2.12. We're going to choose that file that we put on the desktop, and that would be this Helix floor bundle right there. And hit OK, and we'll hit update. Accept. And it's doing its thing, right? And it's over here doing its thing. So we always find a way around it. I have a feeling it's my brain. Maybe my brain forgot my password. So this process should take a little while that does that. It's really not doing anything crazy, but I have been so busy, guys. You don't even want to see my pigsty. I'll take you around here. First off, there's the JTV Variax. There's a kind of a chintzy little ukulele, and back there is just a $50 Rogue guitar. Kind of cool though. Hold on, somebody texted. Let's see. Hey, hey Brock. Okay, so and then there's Brock's favorite guitar right here, because it's got his name on it. Woo! But yes, my office. Hey, there's the spider. There's another spider down under here. See the cable mess? Big cable mess. It's by the way, still installing. But yeah, this it's been a mess. I'm just horribly been busy, and I'm horribly messy when I'm busy. So yeah, crazy. Oh, somebody gifted me this picture right here. Can anybody comment who this is? It's a little artistic, but can anybody give a gander? Maid still, yeah. I wish I could afford a maid, but I can't. But that's can anybody comment on who they think this is? It's a guitar player, and he's not taking a poo. It kind of looks like he is. Bring it closer. Okay. Let me, there we go. Let's take this off here. Any guesses? Okay. It's I'll give it a few more seconds for a guess while we're waiting for the firmware. Nope. It's Gary Moore. One of my favorite, but and then nothing. Give us a hint. Gary Moore. So and then this is an actual photograph from a 1979 Toronto Maple Leaf Kiss concert. It's Ace Frehley, but it's an actual photograph. I got it as a gift from somebody from the group, so they were very kind and they sent it to me. Just guys like a brother, but it's still doing its thing. You was 8. Let's see, 79. In 79, I was 11. So I'm almost 50. I'll be 49 in a few months. So that brings me, while we're waiting, the fact that something I've been planning when I got a little less busy, when I got things all sorted out, is I need to lose weight. I have to lose some weight. I am needing to get control of my weight. My video yesterday, when I was out of breath, kind of, I feel it every day. I know I need to lose weight, and I've just got to take it serious. So I will I'm planning on losing weight. Okay, so I've got something I'm planning though. Got to switch to iPad. Nice, Brock. So it's done its thing there. We'll hit continue. Now it's doing its thing over here. Firmware 2.2, and now it's rebuilding presets. Now this take a while, and I've seen it before, and I don't know whether it's going to do it this time, but I've seen before where it'll count and then it'll pause, and then sometimes you have to shut it off and it'll catch back up, but we'll see how it does. This has to go to 1024. The first half is a lot slower than the second half. If it gets over about 600, it should go a lot faster. A shout out to the sixstring.com social app. Check it out. Mr. CD Boston. So yeah, some people have had issues, some people haven't. And this is the other thing, is I'm using one of the new cables that I not the Line 6 provided cable, and I've never have a problem. I've only had problems when I've used the provided Line 6 cable. Sorry, Line 6, I love your products, but the cable is horrible. That said, that's what I've got in some of my kits, just to let people know. Use a 20-foot USB key. Yeah, exactly. Why have it small and short? Yeah, so it's 155. Need to ask some various questions. Go ahead, Bob. I know there's a little delay, so. We got 20 people on. That's fantastic. 21. Glad to share this with everybody. It's kind of a boring countdown. But yeah, so Bob, go ahead and ask various questions, and I will try to answer. Loving the camera work. We'll have a better video out soon, but this will suffice for the time being. Maybe I'll just take this one and cut it down, but I don't know. Trying to improve my videography. That I keep resorting to the same old stuff. Oh yeah, X Chump. It is definitely worth. It's definitely worth. Let's see, enable flash. Let's see, it's definitely worth the upgrade, even if you don't use the base. This is a lot of low-level stuff that have been updated. Let's see, there it is. Okay, a lot of low-level stuff. Okay, now Bob just got a JTV today. Guitar Center used, no battery, no charger. How important is no USB dongle? But I found that today's update will solve that. Yeah, I believe that you can use it as a pass-through, so it won't be a big issue, because the JTV will be powered through the cable. Updates. Yep. So yeah, so that problem shouldn't be an issue. No battery, no charger. I don't think it's a problem. You just want to make sure you're always using the VDI cable that either came with it or a compatible version. But you can run without a battery, not a problem. You just can't use. You could use the magnetics into the 1/4 inch, but you wouldn't be able to. If you have a battery, will it charge through VDI? No, I don't believe it does. It does not charge through the VDI, so you would need a charger. I happen to have an extra charger sitting around somewhere, Bob. If that is, I don't know whether I have the adapter, but I think it's a standard. But I do have an extra. I think I do have an extra one of those right here. that if you needed it. So you just let me know, Bob. Okay, so it's done. Now we're not done though, right? Okay, so we're in here, and so now this is the one important thing to get it all activated and going. You turn it off, right? And you want to hold these two down right here. See? 9 and 10. And so you turn it off. So I'm gonna get the weird camera angle here. So hopefully I can do this. I'm gonna drop it. Hang on. Hold on. Wait, let me do it again. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. Okay, here goes. Doing it now. You hold these two down. So get it on camera. Hold these two. And you see me reaching back, and you turn it on. Right? And you keep holding it until it says, there. Will reset globals and restore stock presets and set lists and IRs. So it's doing its magic. Doing it now. How do you like my Arnold? Globals. Okay. I don't think Chad has ever used his feet on his floorboard. Yes, I have proof, Bob. I did it in my video yesterday when I abused it. Let's see. Let's see if I can find that on YouTube. YouTube.com. And let's see. Hey, I'm live. It's me. I'm live. Let's see. I don't. No, we don't want notifications. So if I go to my channel, yeah, I used my feet yesterday. And if I go to, yeah, see, right there. And if I play that, let's see if we can see me.
Can you give me some more water?
There we go. Look at that. Okay, guys. Okay, come on. Beer all over the Helix. And there's my feet, guys. How's that? Okay. That's pretty beery. Okay. So, but I use my feet, like right there it is, right here. Let's see. Here's the dirt. Okay, get ready, Bob. Here comes the use of my feet.
Still working.
There it is. Okay. All right. So, all right. It's rebooted. It's back up. Okay. So let's go ahead and go through. We might as well just handle this. How I set my globals up. It's really quick and simple. I go through the first page. We're okay there. Second page. I usually set 1/4 inch to instrument level, because if I go to the front of an amp, you want that. I go to my Firehawk 1500 on the back XLR monitor ends. Excuse me, the burp just came out. Beer. And I set it to line because it can take line. However, if you're getting any digital distortion, you want to maybe set it to mic level. All right, and then everything else I just leave alone. I just leave that alone. I don't worry about those. And then I go over to preferences, and again I set the snapshot edit mode to discard, so that I save it between each snapshots as I'm making them. And then I set this to transparent, and I like the number scheme of 000 through 127. Here's the MIDI, and turn off tempo, killer blinker annoys me. What? Is that annoying? Wait a minute. It's annoying. Ooh, it's annoying. It's annoying. Okay, sorry. I digress. Any rate, so there's a way to pass through. There's a new feature. Hold on, let me look. There it is. MIDI, USB, receive, MIDI over USB. I don't know all the features. I don't know all of it, but these are new features you can play with. Then we can go there, and I leave it blinking. I like the blinking light. It tells me it's on. I set it up normal per preset. That's how I do it. And then I go in and I set it to stomp. There it is, stomp, snap, 10, auto return, and banks. And here's why I do that, is because then I can have my favorite stomps right here. I have the first 4 snaps. If I want all of the stomps, I hit mode button once, and then if I want all of the snaps, I hit these two together, and it gives you all of the snaps. So that's why I set those up the way I do there. Okay, folks, so pretty much that is the way it is. So let's still have snapshots. I'll find no reason yet. Yeah, you know what? When you can play really good, you don't need snapshots because you're just so good. Thanks, Brock. You are a phenomenal player. Okay, so let's switch it around. Let's take a look at the amp selections here. So we've got all right. Here they are. Here we go. Badonk. 9.6 Badonk. Let me go to bass. Made a lot of bass. Got all of those. Okay. All right. So let's go to a brand new nothing preset. Okay, let's see what we got in distortion. There's a couple of bass versions. All right. Let's look at dynamics. We got 3-band compressor, an auto swell. Yay, there we go. Okay. Let's go into EQ. Everything looks okay there. Take all the concepts of CCDville. Nice. Okay. Modulation. Okay. All right. Looking good. The plastic chorus I've heard is pretty good. Delays. There's some. Okay, there goes a vintage swell and Adriatic swell. Isn't that swell? Okay, so yeah, so really lots of stuff here. I think the biggest thing, let me switch it back. Okay, I think the biggest thing with this update is there's a lot of stuff underneath, like the MIDI sync. I don't have a need for it. I don't need to sync with anything. I pretty much use this as my main thing, but there's a lot of people who have a need for the MIDI sync, and there it is. So lots of stuff on the underneath side. I guarantee you that there's probably going to be some things that come out that need to be fixed, and Line 6 has shown that they're fixing it. I remember looking at my videos. Let's see, the MIDI global page has to be changed too. They added 2 more different things since there's a MIDI clock now. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Honestly, this is the first time you've watched the first time I put it on here. So, 9 friends locally that have bought Helix. Most are on the Facebook page. 1 is a bass player. Yeah. you know, I would like to see some more, but I'm pretty sure that they'll make more updates for everybody. But here's the thing. There's some interesting things you can do with a guitar, and as far as using the guitar with bass cabs on a regular guitar, there's some different flavors that you can get. So just because it says bass doesn't mean you need to you need to discount the bass features that they put into it. But I am really glad that people could show, and I really hope that this was a benefit to people. Again, just follow the principles in the instructions, and you can be okay. And just make sure you do your update. Now, one other thing that you might want to consider is after you import, you might want to do not a 910 reset. Let me go forward. After you import, yeah, exactly. But no, after you import all your presets and stuff, instead of doing a 910 reset that would wipe them out again, you might want to do a 1011 reset, which will rebuild the presets. I know that's helped me in putting presets back in. If there's anything wonky, it usually sets them right. So hopefully that was helpful, and I thank everybody for coming, and have a wonderful day. Any last questions? I'll wait 30-40 seconds. Native should bring a change to the editor, like them strip window things. Yeah, those are the Brock. Those are the screen guards, the protectors. Yeah, let me show you. As soon as you brought it up. I'll go back here. You can order them on L6 Gear. You don't want to do that without these on there. You'll break your screen, and people have had their screens broken by dropping something on them. What's the next drink we should try? These aren't so good, but yeah. So yeah. Well, Brock, you can PM me and we'll talk, buddy. So yeah. That's how the tomatoes, I put the tomatoes on there, but there you go. But yeah, so really thank everybody for showing up, and hopefully this is helpful. We'll do a more official, better video walking through it soon. And until then, people can just fast forward if they don't, they get to it. Coors Light guy, yeah, it's okay. Well, thanks for showing up, Bob, and then thanks for everybody. Thank you for being there. Thanks for supporting the group, and I have a lot of honeydews to do tonight, so I'll have my phone with me. If anybody has any questions, if you're in the group, if you're friend me on Facebook, Chad Boston, just look me up on Facebook, friend me. I'll be happy to talk about it. Yeah, Brock, I'm going to bring back the live chats. I have been literally so busy. That's the look of the room. But those are planning. Oh, and back to my weight. I am planning kind of a daily YouTube thing on a different channel. I'll let everybody know, and let everybody know if you want to support me on that channel. Subscribe. I haven't set it in place yet. I'm getting that set this next week, because I have to take it seriously, and I need to be held accountable to people to lose weight. It'll help me. So thank you for being here. Sorry, I don't normally. Yikes. Any rate, um, yeah. So, but feel free to PM me, Chad Boston at Facebook. Just search it up, and then I'm on. I've got the same name on a lot of the social media. Like Twitter is Mr. CD Boston, MRCD Boston, MRCD Boston. D is in Daryl. Yes, my middle name is Daryl. Something you didn't need to know, but it is what it is. My other brother is named Daryl. That's a joke that gets from old people. Old people know that joke, but so Mr. CD Boston at Twitter, the Twitter at the @ and Mr. CD Boston, and also Instagram, same thing. So yeah, that's awesome, Brock. Brock Allen Davidson spells bad. Excellent. So, but yeah, if you feel like you could use covers, screen protectors, screen guards, care kits, they're all on my website. I also want to apologize for any who have received a bad T-shirt from T-Chip. I ordered a shirt from T-Chip and it was printed off, and I still haven't got the replacement. So this is on T-Chip. I did not have any quality control in those T-shirts. They're all from T-Chip. So if you've got a bad shirt, if you've got something, you have to go through their process, and hopefully I'm going to stop dealing with T-Chip. So this is just the way it's just what I have to do. I'm not impressed with. It's great when they're great, but that's good. I'm glad you like the shirt, Brock, and I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad it's in good shape. But the shirt I got was subpar in the process. They said they'd send me one, and I haven't seen one, and it's been like a week. Now, maybe it takes a little longer to process, but they should have printed it right in the first place. So, and then somebody else who I designed a special back for, Gary Tarpley, received. The front side was done perfectly, just fine, but it missed the back. They didn't print the back, and so I can't continue the service, and I can't get a hold of them. They won't answer any phone calls. So, T-Chip, if you hear this message, if you get this message, your customer service is going to put you out of business. You need to answer the phone. You need to answer repeated emails. You cannot do that. Otherwise, it'll go away. So, and I can't afford to bring in all the shirts and then design. I can't do that. I had to rely on somebody else. I might go back to the old way, but customer service is key in anything. Answering the phone calls, just hey, it wouldn't have hurt just to answer a phone, but you can't even get to anybody. You can't chat with anybody, and I'm not going to do business with you any further. So I actually removed the store off of my website, and I hope everybody, if anybody has a problem with their T-Chip order, contact me, but I have no control, and I'll just forward you the claim link, and you have to jump through their hoops, and that claim system is a little wonky too. So I'm not happy, and I will do my best. I didn't receive the money. It went to somebody else, but I can't support that company anymore. Anybody's getting orders, I hope they turn out well, and I think the company had potential, but they just lost it in their quality control, and then they really lost it with their customer service. Unlike Line 6 with Frank, and everybody, it's just it's crazy. Oh yeah, my shirt says, Brock says, before you go, what does my shirt say? It says, do me a favor and stop talking. On that note, thank you guys. I'm gonna do y'all a favor, and I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks, guys. Alrighty. Bye-bye.